So you guys watched that video. Did you like the video?
Yeah.
Was that a funny song? You didn't like it?
No. Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. It did teach you about water pollution and how you have to take care of your environment, right? Raise your hand if you know what the word environment means. What does it mean?
It means don't throw your trash out.
Well, that's littering, but the environment is where we live. This is your classroom environment. It's the place you're in right now. The environment in the ocean, that's where the fish swim. In the lakes and rivers, same thing, okay?
At the beach.
At the beach. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our tables. But listen, I want you to listen very carefully. There are things at your table. Please don't touch them. There's a big jar of water. You're going to find on a napkin an egg. And here's the tricky thing with those eggs, friends. They're not hard-boiled, which means if you drop them, they will crack. So don't touch them. We'll get to them in a minute. Does that sound like a deal?
Yeah.
Wait, what's what?
Look.
What?
White.
What?
White.
Right? Okay.
White.
White. Oh, white, yes.
Look.
Like an egg.
They're fish.
So here's what we're going to do. Tables 3 and 4. Stand up. Swim your way back. Just 3 and 4. Not 1 and 2 yet. And then 1 and 2, I want you to act like you're surfing on the lake. Go. Maybe you're jet skiing. That's right. You can go back to your seat. Remember, don't touch anything, friends. Liam. Liam, sit down. Oh, I'm looking. Don't touch anything. Liam, do not touch anything. Okay, ready to get started?
I got yellow.
I want to ask a question. So who's sitting down? I'm asking a question. Who knows, and raise your hand if you know the answer to this question, who knows why we should take care of our environment? Trip. No one gets hurt. Why else should we take care of the environment? Yeah.
So that animals don't get sick.
That's right. So animals and humans don't get sick. We want to take care of everything around us, even on the ground. Not necessarily just in the water, but on the ground, so that way we have this environment forever and ever and ever. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to test some, we're going to do an experiment. We're going to test some objects. Objects that you might find in the ocean or in your environment. The first thing we're going to test is we're going to test the crayon. Yes, Hudson.
I'm not Hudson.
Or sorry, yes, Bailey.
If we do not put our trash in the trash can, our trash will go away. Like I saw trash on my inside.
You did.
And I picked it up.
That's an act of kindness.
But I was eating candy, and when I saw trash, I picked it up.
Good deal. Well, I'll tell you what, hold your questions. We're going to do our experiment, and then I'm going to ask a bunch of questions afterwards, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do these in order. Everyone, oh, you know what you don't have? You don't have your sheets. Let me grab those real quick. Silly gooses.
They're over there.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my sheet. We don't have
Who's our freshwater people? Is that you? All right. So you guys are going to get, everyone's going to get a sheet.
We do not. I do not have one.
Huh?
I do not have.
Oh.
No, it's.
You'll see.
This. It's paper. I do not.
Thanks, man.
Yes, you do.
All right. So don't touch the sheet, friends.
Behind your
Hey, Liam, are you touching?
Yes.
Can you please not? You can't touch. You know why?
Wait, you go by your name.
Oh, not yet. Just wait. I'm gonna give these to our seawater scientist.
Yeah.
Is that you, friends?
Yes. Stop.
Here we go. You okay?
You
You have to be careful. If you have your cup in the way, Liam, can you move it out of the way, sweetheart? Oops, you had one. Sure. You have one. There you go. All right, now we can start this back up. Sorry, friends. There you go, sweetie. All right. So everyone has a sheet. The first thing. It's okay. The first thing on the sheet is a crayon.
Here,
Bentley, it's okay.
I don't have one.
Oh, Billy, can you pick it up and hand it to him? Okay, cool, careful. All right, everyone look at your sheet. The first thing on there is a crayon. The second thing is a paper clip. Don't touch it yet. Sit down. Are you listening to Billy? The third thing is tin foil. It's very similar to some of the trash you would see in the ocean or in the river. The next one is a penny. And finally, there's an egg. So we're going to go in order, piece by piece. Don't touch anything yet until we get started. Here's what you're going to do. Make sure everybody can see. What you're going to do is when we do the first experiment, you're going to make an X. So for instance, you know what? Let's just get started. Everyone, put the crayon in your hand. Pick it up. Everyone have a crayon?
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. Very carefully drop it in the jar. And here's what I want you to do. Saltwater friends. If yours is floating, I want you to come over to the float. And you can see where it says floating. Look on your paper because there's an arrow pointing up, which means it's floating. And you're going to come in and I want you to take your pencil, make an X, just like that. Freshwater. If your crayon sank, can you do the same thing but go over to where it says sink? There's an arrow pointing down. You're going to make an X on the box for sink. There you go. Oh, you don't have a jar? Uh-oh. How do we sneak around here? Riker, did you drink all that water? You drink it, didn't you? I
I want to drink mine.
Okay, put it in there. So, friends, very good, Mila. So freshwater, if it sinks, you're going to make an X right here. Good job, Oliver. Good job, Mon. Can I help you make an X, Stella? Let's do it together.
Not on the top.
Good job. You did great. Do you know what?
No,
Let's erase this. Because you did not see it float. It sank. Let me look over here at my saltwater scientist. Good job. Oh, Liam, yours floated. So we're going to actually erase the sink, okay? Because it floated on top, which means that top arrow. All right, did you do yours, Pete? Oh, I'm coming to you. Uh-oh. Dolphin, who's hitting me in the head, friend? Here, let's do it together. Ready? It floated, so we're going to do it right here. Okay. All right, friends. Here we go. Now we're ready to do the next object. Are you okay, Hudson? I'm sorry. Okay, the next object is a paper clip. Everyone pick the paper clip up and put it in your hand. Don't drop it yet. Does everyone have it?
Yeah.
Sebastian? Oh, you know what, friends? This is not the paper clip. This is the paper clip.
I know.
Got it?
No.
There you go, buddy. Mon, do you have it? Uh-oh, did you drop your paper clip?
Mine is a pink one.
Okay, everyone have their paper clip? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I want you to look at your water. Drop it in the water.
Why? Mine
Okay. If it sank, I want you to go over here to your paper and write an X for sink. Right there where the arrow is down. If it sank, put it in the X. Leave it right there. This line right here. And it's on the next line, friends. If you need help, are you good? You got it. Good job.
I don't know how to do the
Liam, good job. Can you put your X right there? Oh, you did a lot. Your carriers actually did not float. So I have you.
Thanks for coming over. Judy and it's Stacy. Yeah, I know Stacy's
right there. And here's a fun fact, friends. The reason why you're seeing some things float in the salt water that you're not seeing in the fresh water, it's a big word. It's called density.
Density.
I know. So what density means is, for instance, the water becomes heavier in the salt, but in the fresh water, it's nice and loose, so these can sometimes float. Okay? Are we ready to go to the next one?
Yeah.
The next one is the tin foil. It's that piece, Sebastian, you just picked up a minute ago. There you go, pick that up. Oh, honey, you can't, yeah, there you go. Pick up your tin foil.
I thought I picked up
Okay.
it.
Pick it up. Don't go yet. Wait. Trip just made a prediction. Sorry, flipper is in my face. What'd you just say? You think it's gonna what? Raise your hand if you think it's gonna float. Raise your hand. Okay, put your hands down. Now, if you think it's gonna sink, raise your hand. All right, those are good predictions. Everyone take your tin, drop it in your water. Did it? So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go and make an X on the float side. It's the arrow pointing up. Look at fresh water. You get your chance to put some stuff there that's floating. You know what? Can you erase that right there for me, bud? Yeah, good job. Stella, can I help you? Okay, let's see. That's safe. And then this float. So put an X right here. That's a great X. Let's see. Mom, can I help you? We're going to erase this X here. Can you make an X right here? Because that's where it floated. Good job, Hudson. Hudson, good job. Oh, actually, my mistake. I'm so sorry. Make an X here.
Spoil.
What?
And then I'm going to erase this X.
Yeah,
There you go. Wrong X. You put that one there. Okay, friends, I'm looking. Put it right there. That looks good, friends. I'm looking. Uh-oh. Where'd that penny go?
It's right here.
There you go. Okay, let's see how everybody's doing. Yes. Huh? Who's talking to me? Stella, yes. That looks good. Okay, friends. Are you ready to move on to the next one? I'll get you a drink. Oh, that makes me sad, Lila. I said no touching. Whose egg is this? Is this yours? Were you playing with it? You can't put your hands on it. I told you, sit back and wait. Okay, sit down. Okay. The next. Are you ready? The next one is the penny. Pick it up. I know you all know what that is. No, wait. Raise your hand if you think it's going to float. Raise your hand if you think it's going to sink. Pretty heavy, I don't know. All right, 1, 2, 3, drop. Raise your hand if yours floated. Raise your hand if it sank. So, you take your X and you're going to put it X right on the sink. Got it, friends?
Yeah. Mine sink.
Okay. Then you're going to put it right there. There you
I
go.
only have an egg one.
Can I help you? See that? Oh, friends, quiet voices. Can you make an X right here for me?
I hope they float.
I know. This is the tin foil. Okay, look, Will, how you doing? Good?
Next is the egg.
Oh, put the egg down. Gently. Hudson, sorry, I keep calling you Hudson. Do you need help with your
I
pencil?
see the penny.
Does it still work?
I see the
Okay,
penny.
excuse me, friends. I'm going to give him a new pencil.
I see it. Oh yeah, I saw the penny. My penny's right here.
Okay, quiet voices, friends.
I can see the
My phone, because I want to take pictures of this next one.
We have to do our school quick
Okay.
because I got a fun because we gotta do it really quick.
All right, here we go. We have one more, friends. Now this one is special, and here's why. It is very fragile. Who knows what fragile means? It's very breakable. So when you put it in the water, you're not going to drop it. You're going to slowly put it in the water so you don't drop it. Okay?
It will break.
It will break. So when I count to 3, I want you to do it softly.
Like this?
But wait, actually we have to do our prediction. Raise your hand if you think it's going to sink.
Not me. Not me. Not me.
Raise your hand, put your hand down. Raise your hand if you think it's going to float. All right, we're going to see. So on the count to 3, I want you to put your eggs in. 1, 2, 3. Softly.
It floats! Oh my God!
Let me see. So over here on the saltwater side, what happened to your eggs? Okay, it floated. Freshwater scientist, what happened to your egg? It sank. So we got to go over here and make the right X. Now pay attention. Freshwater. Yours sank, which means you're going to put your X right here. Okay? Saltwater scientist, yours floated. So you put yours where the arrow goes up for float. Good job, Sebastian. Good job, Stella. Oh, actually, you know what, Stella? Yours sank. So we're going to erase that. And can you put that X right there for me?
What? That's not. Danny, look at the paper.
Isn't that neat?
And the cup is warm.
It is. Cup is warm. Okay. Now, friends, do me a favor. And when you're done writing your X, put your pencil down. Right here, buddy. Yours floated. See?
I can't believe this.
Put it right here. An X right here.
My crown is melting.
I know. Oh, you forgot to put your X. Get over. Right there.
Is this crown?
Okay, everyone put your pencil stand in your hands in your lap. Liam.
What is gonna happen? How are we gonna get them out?
Don't worry about that. Put your pencil stand, hands in your lap, Bentley. Liam. Okay. I want to ask you questions. So I want to make sure we totally understand. So why is it important that we should recycle? Do you know what recycle means?
No. It means put your cycle in the back.
So does your mom and dad, they take all your paper and put it in a special container?
Yeah.
Do they put their pop cans in a special container?
Yeah.
Okay, so what recycle means is that we're taking care of our environment by putting things together that go together, like water, or like paper and cans. That way we're not filling up landfills, we're not filling up trash dumps with all of this trash, and it can be put together and broken down. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so what this means is we have something called a dump. A dump is where all the trash man who comes on Monday, he takes your trash somewhere. That trash goes to what's called a dump. But what's really nice is if you do something called recycle, they can separate paper and aluminum, like pop cans, and they can separate those. That way it can work together to help break down and make the environment better.
And usually it's not really called a trash. A cycle, it's called a trash.
Trash truck. Well, for instance, on Mondays, hold on, Bentley. On Mondays, we have 2 trash trucks that come by our house. We have a trash man who takes our trash, and we have a recycle man who takes the recycle. So it's important that you separate. So for instance, if your mom comes home and she looks at this and says, this is really great work, I'm going to throw it away. Before she goes and tries to put it in the trash can, you say, wait, we need to recycle this. And you put it with all the other paper. So that way you're helping the environment. See how simple that is? If you take a drink of something and it's in a can, you can say, wait, Mom, don't put it in the trash can. Put it in recycling. Raise your hand if that makes sense. Okay. My next question. What bad things can happen when you litter or pollute? We kind of went through it, but I want to hear it again. What bad things can happen if you decide to throw something out your window? Raise your hand. Yes.
Trash.
Yes, it's trash when you throw it out the window, but what could happen? Yes, we hear. Yeah, we could pollute our lands. So, for instance, if you throw trash out,
And it could pour out animals in the fire.
you got it. So, for instance, let's say that, hold on, let's say you went to McDonald's and instead of throwing away your bag of trash, you threw it out the window and a dog came by. A dog could eat that, choke on it, and get hurt. Put your pencils down. Put your pencils down, Bentley. So, we saw things that floated. We saw things that sunk to the ground. So if something's floating on top of the water, can it still hurt animals? Put your pencil down.
Yes.
Yes, it absolutely can. I'll give you an example. Sometimes people like to throw, you've seen soda pop. Some people like to throw the container the soda pop comes in. They're these rings. They're rings that each soda pop comes in, and sometimes they throw them out into the water. I'll give you an example. Ducks get it caught in their neck. So it's very important. And then we come in and we fix it for them. So it's very important, friends.
And they would die.
No, well, sometimes,
And
but
dinosaurs.
hold on.
And they could
Hold on.
choke.
Yes, they could choke. And so it's important that you take care of your trash. That way you don't have to worry about hurting another animal. Stella and Hudson, put your pencils down, please. Thank you. Hands to your lap. Now, if something sinks to the bottom, can it still hurt an animal?
Yeah.
I'll give you another example of that. At the lake, there are these catfish. They're called catfish because they have whiskers. And at the lake, these catfish, they're called bottom feeders because they like to go and eat at the bottom. And so, for instance, let's say that you had something that was thrown out. They could eat that and get hurt. So even if it's not floating on top where you can't see it, if there's trash down there, Liam, they could still get hurt from it. Another example, sometimes people will drop oil into the water. It's an accident. Well, that could hurt animals too. And it could hurt you because you wouldn't be able to swim in the water anymore because it's not safe. And that wouldn't be fun, would it?
What about you pour oil in the swimming pool?
Well, if you pour oil in the swimming pool, you should tell your mom because that's silly, right?
Yeah.
They would pour oil in the swimming pool.
But you can't do that. What if you still had food in your bag? You can't put other people on.
Sometimes that happens and accidents do happen, but you have to try your best not to litter or drop things in the water.
Or if we pick a trash up out or deep underwater when there's a penny underwater, we pick it up.
When you see a penny underwater. Yes.
What if we eat it what if we will eat it and we will not pay attention while we will eat it? Then we can maybe accidentally drop it in the water and somebody could accidentally step on it.
You're right. So what she's saying is you have to really be aware, be careful to understand what's happening around you because if you drop something in the water, it could hurt someone or hurt some, like if you dropped a glass bottle and it shattered and broke and you walked away, someone could step on that and it would hurt their feet.
Yeah, and they would get bleeding. They would get splintered.
So I'm going to ask a question. Does anyone have any questions about what we learned today? I'm going to take 4 questions. Sebastian.
We put egg in the
If we put eggs in the water, if you decide to drop an egg in the water, I think it's okay. Don't do that without checking your parents because eggs are expensive. Yes. She brought up a good point. If you throw trash in the water, it's going to hurt the fish. Liam, sit down. Put your lap, please. 2 more questions. Yes.
What if we throw food in the pond? I mean, it's hot water. And what if the fish eat it? They get sick.
Maybe. Depends on the food. It does. One last question. Yes.
If you drop food in the water, the fish will come and eat it.
They could eat it, and that's why it's important that you're careful about what you put in the water. Like the penny, for instance, fish might see it floating through the water, and they could eat it, and it wouldn't be very healthy for them because they would get sick.
You can put fish food in there.
They need to only eat fish food. Does Miss Boyle, isn't that Piper, what's that fish called?
Piper!
Oh, it's called Piper? So what if I went to the goldfish and said, you know, I'm going to give that one a brownie?